a swim. Tomorrow we head back to New England, so tomorrow's travel day. And when I get back, I'll tell you about all the fun I've been having with car stuff. Well, tomorrow we head back to New England. Very short trip. We've got to do, I don't know if you remember, but we ended up giving back the Volkswagen Jetta, not giving back, but sort of selling back to Volkswagen, the Volkswagen Jetta. So unfortunately, there's no way we can get away without not having a car there, because there's just too much time that goes by. You know, if we were only going back for a week or two, rent a car, done. But, you know, Sid goes back for July, August, September. She's not so good with the heat here. And I have to be here for a whole bunch of reasons. So I've been looking around at different cars, what they have, what the deals are, certain ones. So we looked at Subarus, we looked at Nissan, and that's what I've been doing all morning. I hate car shopping. It's like, drives me crazy. Because there's so many things, there's so many different little pieces and parts, this one and that one, like so all morning was just emails back and forth to these car dealers in New England to try to figure out which direction we were going. Were we going to lease a car? Were we going to buy a car? And I mean, when I got up this morning, Sid and I had decided we were going to buy a car. But when we started looking at prices and stuff like that of these cars, it was like, how is this going to work out? So what I started doing is looking at leases and stuff and doing a lot of research and everything else. And one of the things I found was that in the first 3 years of a new car's life is where you lose lots of money. I think just driving it off the lot, you lose 20% of its value. So the first year is the worst, then it diminishes. So if you keep the car a long time, you're okay. But looking at it 3 years to 3 years, if you say you bought a Nissan Rogue, and suppose that car is like $23,000. In the first 3 years of that car, you've depreciated off approximately $9,000. That's about the same on all of the models. So every one that we've been looking at, you lose about $9,000 in that 3 years. That's what it loses in value. If you lease a car, you roughly pay about $9,000 over the 3 years. And the lease stuff and the lease terms are different according to whatever company, but they're all pretty close. They're all really pretty close. So one way or the other, in 3 years, to own a car or to lease a car or to use a car, it's going to cost you roughly around $9,000. That's ridiculous. So roughly you're looking at $3,000 a year. If you were going to keep the car for a long time, then buying it would be a better option. Because then you can, depending, hopefully you don't have a lot of problems with it. But you then say, okay, the cost of that car over 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, then that works out. I don't think we're going to have it for 6 or 7 years. So we're deciding to go on the lease route. So then it's a matter of contacting these people, getting it lined up, because we're only back for a short period of time. And I think the lease thing for us is going to work out better because it's only $3,000 a year. You couldn't go to Hertz or Avis or anybody else for the time that we need the car and rent it for $3,000 a year. But there's no way around it. You got to have a car. I mean, if you lived in New York City, sure. You could rent a car to go visit family outside of the city or whatever. We don't. We go back to New England, so it's all over the place. And hopefully we'll keep it within the 12,000 miles a year thing and hope it works out. But I hate car shopping. So that's what the bulk of today's fun was all about. What car? Where? What price? What lease? What do you have? Makes my head go like this. But anyway, hopefully by Monday that will be all sorted and bad past memory. Tomorrow is travel day. So today means we have to get everything all sorted, plants outside, situated, windows, doors, all the little bits and pieces that have to be done to make sure the house is all sort of fortified and everything else. Because if you go away, sometimes you get rainstorms, you can't just leave everything open. So that's what we've been working on, besides that car thing, today. And what is it? 4:30. We still got plenty of time. And then tomorrow we get up, we finish off what we've got, have something to eat, head to the airport. And one of the pluses of going and having all those umpteen hours of spare time between flights is we get to go to the food cart out in Nassau, and you get these really good. I'll show you tomorrow on the next video. But that's huh? Oh yeah, I know. Omelets, Johnny cakes. I'm hungry thinking about it. What are you talking about, miss? Huh? Huh? What are you talking about? Huh? You want food? Hold on. Yes, I have it right here. Okay. Dinner is served. Oh yeah, somebody is going to be a little upset, but it's not that she's awake a lot, it's just that it's the comfort of hearing voices, knowing we're here, something like that. Basically, that's what she does, but I think she